You're still watching Pisobilities here in Business Portal. I'm your host, Armand Bengco of the Colico Foundation. Welcome to the show, Miss Lynn Monsanto, another student and mentee of Trace Trajano. Kailan ho kayo nag-attend na seminar, or was it in a seminar, or kakilala nyo talaga si Trace?
It was also in a seminar.
Also in a seminar. Also last year?
Yeah, last year, 2009.
Tell us briefly,
2010,
about your experience. Because kayo raw ang lalaban kay Miss Grace Paxton on earning the first million at the shortest possible time.
That's going to be a big shoe to fill in, but I'll try.
Size 9 yata ang size 10.
Size 10, I'm size 5.
Yeah, okay. Pero Miss Lynn, how was your experience?
Well, I started reading books, Kiyosaki. Started with Kiyosaki, and then Larry Gamboa's 3 books, Think Rich Pinoy. So, before I met Trace, I was already interested in real estate investing.
Okay.
Okay, so, but I didn't know how to start. My background is I'm a consultant on environment.
So may day job kayo?
I have
another job.
Yeah, I have a day
You're not a full-time
real estate investor.
So you can Trace, they can do this even if they have a job 8 to 5,
right.
lalo na if they are very much needed in that job, or they love that job, they can still do part-time real estate investing.
Yeah, that's what I did for like many years.
When you were still in the States,
right.
PNG. Kayo, what was your first deal? Tell us about your first deal.
Like Trace was saying earlier, my first deal were 2 townhouses in their 6 townhouses. I sold 2 of the units that they were
So there is collaboration, Trace.
Right.
There is collaboration, and the bounty is being shared. The opportunities are being shared.
Yeah.
And you made good money there, Miss Lynn?
Yeah, I did. We made 450,000.
Also with no money coming out from your pocket?
Yeah, no money down.
No money coming out from your pocket. Very good.
Yes.
Are there other deals that followed?
Yeah.
That consummated, that completed the cycle?
Recently earned 400,000 in another townhouse in Quezon City.
Of course,
so in 3 months, Lynn earned 850,000.
Yeah.
Of course, Trace, you teach them to pay their taxes.
Of course.
I do pay. Even if he doesn't teach me how to pay my taxes, I religiously pay my taxes.
Of course, Grace.
Yes.
Kaya ayaw mong humarap sa camera. Actually, tinatakbuhan mo yata mga kamag-anak mo, hindi let's address some of the text messages coming from Linda Erese. Good day, M. May I know the tuition fee and the terms and conditions to be mentored by Mr. Trajano? Para maging coach ka, maging mentor ka, is there a maintenance fee that Grace, Lynn, and Ma'am Rose kanina has paid?
Yes, it depends, no? So, iba-iba yung coaching fee.
So, Miss Lilibet will, hopefully you got the website again. Maganda yung website nga, buyfirstdeal.com. Visit that website, and we shall text to you the contact details of Trace Trajano. Next message coming from a cell phone number coming from G-Boy Cabuchan of Quezon City. Is there a way that I can invest by merely being a financer?
Yes, definitely.
You can? How?
Definitely. In fact, we have a money associate program where they can be the financier, and they can also raise money for our other deals, for our real estate deals. So definitely.
Miss Grace, are you into it also? Funding, financing projects?
Yes, actually, Grace and I partnered on putting up this financing company, this lending company.
What is the biggest challenge dyan sa financing? Because hindi ba risky yan? Paano pag hindi natuloy yung deal? Miss Lynn, meron ba kayo experience na hindi natuloy yung deal? Meron ba kayo na hindi
No. So far
lahat?
videos,
so maganda ang success rate nyo.
Yes.
Maganda ang success rate. Dito sa financing, isn't there a risk already of not able to pay?
Well, maybe Grace can talk more about it because she's the CEO of my financing company. But we have several guidelines to lend money to our. Well, first of all,
Who do you lend money to?
I only lend money to my students. Whom I train and attend the seminars, and a lot of them attend my coaching programs. So yun, so right there, I only invest with people whom I know and who knows what they're doing. Second, I teach them how to acquire properties below market value. So we only lend money also below market value. So for example, our loan to value guideline, meaning kung yung property is worth 2 million, we only lend up to 1.4 million.
Okay.
So we have a 600,000 margin of safety.
Right.
And then thirdly, we only lend the money only if they have a letter of guarantee from their buyer.
So who is being lent to, Miss Grace? You said
the owner of the deal, sir.
The owner of the deal.
Like a student. A student of Search Chase. That's who we lend it to.
Bakit niya kailangan ng money? Why does he or she need money? But kala ko hindi ko kailangan ng pera to...
Hindi mo kailangan ng perang sarili mo. So, you borrow it from investors. So, how we do it is you look for a property and then on scenarios lang po that the seller needs the money right away because motivated sellers like classified as like migrating, so kailangan na, alis na. And then...
So, papaluwalan noong may-ari ng deal, nung sadyante mo.
Yes. And kasi, and the buyer naman, on the buyer side, they're loaning it into a bank. Sa
hindi kagad maibigay.
Hindi maibigay kasi
loan proceeds.
Sa atin sa Philippines, it takes 3 to 4 months usually bago mai-release yung loan.
Okay.
So, they just given a loan guarantee, a letter of guarantee from the bank. So, may window po kasi yun eh. So, that's how we came in.
But it doesn't happen all the time. Miss Lynn, did you...
There are deals that don't require money upfront.
Did you require money to borrow money to acquire a property?
In fact, my buyer required financing, bridge financing for the 2 deals I did with their property in Marikina. And I raised my own investor from my network.
Okay. Ito yung text message na miss natin from Lilibet Chua. Good AM, I'm watching Business Portal regarding Mr. Trace Trajano topic. We have a piece of property in Antipolo. Could we ask the guests if they could possibly help us to find the buyer? Who would want to take it from the students?
That's very interesting, because after I made several deals from the things I learned from Mr. Trojano, so many people have started asking me to sell their properties, and I have several properties from Antipolo. Right now, if ever, this is the 3rd one. Okay. and so many hectares, like hundreds of hectares.
How about the buyers? Do you have a short list of buyers? Miss Grace, ikaw, meron ka bang...
Yes, we have a buyers list kung saan po yung location that you first started your first deal. So, syempre, iba-iba po yun eh. Makaka-build ka talaga ng buyers list. So, talagang it's one deal after the other.
But the buyers, don't they come and go? Because pag ako, kinari, isang potential buyer mo siguro sa buyers list mo is someone who is starting a family na ma-approve sa bank loan. Hindi naman siya every month bumibili, di ba?
Yeah, well,
how do you build the buyers list, Trace?
That's where extreme marketing comes in. So you put out extreme marketing out there, you will get a ton of phone calls, a ton of text messages, a ton of emails, and so on. In fact, Grace's problem is she has sold all her properties. Now it's time for her to look for properties. Right. So, and extreme marketing is very important there. And really, there are many types of buyers. What you mentioned.
Give me a snapshot of the profile, different profiles.
Yung what you mentioned is what I call an end buyer.
Okay.
Meaning they'll buy a house and then they will live in it as their home.
Yes.
But there are also investor buyers.
Okay.
And there are 2 types of investor buyers: landlords and renovators.
Okay.
And then there are also developer buyers.
Which one is the better kind of buyer?
Actually, that's where understanding your market comes in.
Right.
So kung sa market mo pa lang nakita mo na rental yung market na to, then most likely your ideal buyer is a landlord.
Okay.
And then you put out extreme marketing out there to attract those landlords to call you.
Right.
And then you ask them specific questions. And well, first of all, you have to pre-qualify them over the phone.
Right.
Para
iba ang appreciation ng potential landlord to an end user. Eh, no?
Right.
Iba ang appreciation niya doon sa property. Kayo ba, Ma'am Lynn, you have a different profile from the properties that you have sold? Iba-iba o laging lahat puro landlord?
No, different.
Iba-iba.
There are those who are end buyers. There are also rehabbers.
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 Ano
Like,
to, mga drug
they just
addict? Rehab.
they rehab the property. They're
They
looking
rehab
for
the property.
properties like old properties,
And then,
dilapidated, and
refurbish
they
it.
renovate it, refurbish it, and then sell it again.
So they
At a
call
higher
on you
price.
again?
Yeah.
They call on you again to sell it?
Yeah.
Oh, Ma'am Grace, you were
Yes, sir.
to...
Because my first deal was, ang target market ko nun end user. Siya yung talagang titira. And then, my second deal was for investor buyers. So, magkaiba yung marketing strategy ko. Because magkaiba yung market ko. So, iba talaga yung appreciation for different market.
To the students, can you distinguish kung may difference na masasabi ko, alam mo, mas madaling bentahan ng end user, mas madaling bentahan ng landlord, potential landlord? Meron bang...
May pros and cons eh. So, for example, the pro with the end buyer is they pay a higher price. They pay market value. Landlords and rehabbers, they have to buy the property from you at a cheaper price because they want the discount. Otherwise, they'll lose money.
Right. So, paano ang approach mo, Ma'am Grace? Yung sa landlord, miski na maliit yung kita, basta marami ang
Yes,
benta?
basta fast.
Basta mabilis.
Kagaya po nitong last, ang targets ko lahat ay investor buyers. So, this is faster than the one I did dun sa end buyers ko. That took me 5 months. Dito, 2 months lang. So, that's faster. Kasi sila, they really have the money. They're just looking for the property. Unlike the end buyers, they need the loan. They need to qualify themselves. So, yun nga lang. Siyempre, mas negosyante yung investor buyer. So, mas tatawaran ka nila talaga. But that's okay because we're in for the quick thing. So fast transaction is better.
Pero hindi lahat ng quick okay.
Yeah, I know. I understand.
Siyempre doon, meron siyang ibang alam na quick na hindi maganda. Pero Ma'am Lynn, yung what's your quickest consummation of a sale? Yung nakita niyo yung property, nakita niyo yung buyer.
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
And was it a significant amount?
Yeah, the 450,000. Basically, that was in a matter of...
Marami ko kayo
The first
kaibigan.
was... Actually, that was word of mouth marketing.
Word of
Yeah.
mouth marketing.
This is a
Hindi, gusto
friend...
ko maging kaibigan kayo. Parang in 2 days, kumikita kayo ng 400,000.
Yeah, actually, you can leverage actually on your network. That's the centers of influence, networking. It works very well.